Welcome to Storytime. Subscribe to get notified on new stories. Here are the 3 midnight horror stories. 1. The knock that came at 12 a.m. The knock came exactly at 12 a.m. Not loud, not urgent. 3 slow, deliberate knocks, each one evenly spaced, as if whoever stood on the other side of the door was in no hurry at all. I checked my phone. The screen glowed in the dark. 12 a.m. No missed calls, no messages. I stood and approached the door quietly, my heartbeat loud in my ears. The hallway light outside should have been on, but when I peered through the peephole, the corridor was empty. No footsteps, no shadows, nothing. I stepped back, trying to calm myself when the knocking came again. This time it came from behind me, from the bedroom door. My mouth went dry. I hadn't moved since the first knock. I was certain of it. Slowly, I turned around. The bedroom door was closed. Another knock followed. Soft, patient. A calm voice whispered through the wood, close enough that I could hear its breath. "You remembered to lock the front door," it said, "but you always forget this one." 2. The street light that turned off when I looked away. I noticed the street light across from my apartment flicker every night at midnight. At first it felt normal. Old bulbs do that. But then I realized something strange. It only went out when I wasn't looking at it. If I stared at the light, it stayed on. The moment I glanced at my phone or blinked too long, the street outside plunged into darkness. One night, curiosity got the better of me. I sat by the window just before midnight and stared directly at the streetlight. The seconds passed slowly. My eyes burned, but the light stayed steady. I refused to look away. Then, without warning, I blinked. When my vision cleared, the light was still on, but something tall stood beneath it. Too tall. Its silhouette stretched unnaturally long across the pavement. It didn't move. It was looking up at my window. The streetlight clicked off. I backed away from the window, heart racing. From outside, I heard slow footsteps moving toward my building. 3, the last train that shouldn't exist. I missed my usual train home and found myself alone on the platform just before midnight. The station felt wrong. The lights buzzed overhead, but there were no announcements. No distant train sounds. Just silence. At 12:01 a.m., a train pulled in without headlights. No schedule board updated. No warning chime played. The doors slid open with a soft hiss. Inside, every seat was occupied. The passengers sat unnaturally still, staring straight ahead. No phones, no conversation, no movement at all. A digital sign above the doors flickered, and a final stop. A cold feeling crept up my spine. I stepped back instead of boarding. As the doors closed, every passenger slowly turned their heads toward me in perfect unison. The train rolled away. When I checked the station map, I realized something chilling. There were no trains scheduled after midnight, and no record that this one had ever existed.